In this video for VCE Algorithmics, I cover the topic of signatures and outline some common exam errors. A signature exists to define the public interface of a method without going into the details as to how it works or what it even does. It just defines what the operation is called, what inputs it needs, and what it returns. For example, suppose we want to define the push operation, which pushes an element onto a stack. The push method is defined independently of any particular ADT. That means we have to tell the method which stack we are working on. We also have to give it an element. The result of this will be a new stack, which happens to be the old stack with our new element included. This isn't quite how things look in Python. If we add an item to a list, the method is defined as part of the class of lists, so we call it from the individual list itself. However, ultimately, we're still identifying that list. Also, we don't tend to think of these methods as returning anything. They normally modify data in place. But we need to play the game when we write our signatures for VCE Algorithmics. So what common errors can we make? It's important to use the right names if those names exist. For a stack, we use push, pop, and peek. For a queue, we use enqueue, dequeue, and peek. Remember, for both of these, pop and dequeue do not return an item, only the queue or the stack itself. We need to use peek to return the element. Also note that we don't name the variables, we just say what types they are. This comes up a lot when students come up with their own ADT combinations. For example, if putting information about an aeroplane into an array and then putting that into a priority queue, we don't want to see flight number, whether it's low on fuel, destination, or anything like that. We just want to see the primitive types, such as string, array, boolean, and stuff like that. However, having said that, it doesn't hurt to annotate your signature with this information, as it helps both you and the examiner be clear about what was intended.